Hey, welcome back to Vintage on Vintage. Today I want to share some pickups I also made when I was on vacation. I shared my antique pickups with you last week. I think I told you we were up at our beach house, and it's really not a house. It's a little misleading. It's a townhome that sleeps seven, and we were full. I had my three daughters, two of their boyfriends, a dog, my wife. So at night, they were watching a lot of shows I had no interest in. So I spent some time on eBay looking for some cards, and I picked some cards that have some personal meanings for me. So nothing major, but some cool cards. This first one is a Rick Roberson card, and Rick Roberson was a number one draft pick of the Lakers in 1969. He was the 15th overall. And that year Chamberlain was only played 12 games because of injury, and Rick Roberson at 6'9" filled in a lot of time at center, and he actually averaged 8.7 points and 9.1 rebounds to get them to the championship. They ultimately lost in the Willis Reed series with the Knicks. But he played 2 years with the Lakers, was traded to Cleveland. His three best years, he pretty much averaged around 13 points a game, and he was right around 11 to 12 rebounds. One year, despite, again, being only 6'9", no other center, including Kareem, scored more than 22 points against him in any game. So he was a good ball player. The reason why I pick him up, though, is because he is the first athlete as a kid that I remember that I shared the same last name in. My last name is Roberson. His last name is Roberson. My buddies growing up, Bernie Hawkins, there was Connie Hawkins, so he had somebody named after his last name. And then my other buddy was Mike Shannon, and of course there was a third baseman that played for the Cardinals at the time named Mike Shannon. So this was the first Roberson I ever got, so it was pretty cool. And then I was doing some research on Lance Allworth, and I came across this gentleman, a gentleman by the name of Bo Roberson. So Bo Roberson, I didn't know anything about him. Quite honestly, he was a great athlete. He went to Cornell, where he excelled in basketball, football, and track. And then in the 1960 Olympics, he took home the silver medal in the long jump, finishing a centimeter short of Ralph Boston. So silver medalist. And then he was drafted by the Chargers. But the Raiders were looking for some speed, and they packaged, San Diego was looking to get Lance Allworth. So they packaged Bo and two other players for Lance Allworth. Bo was a pretty good football player. He played 7 years. He went to one Pro Bowl. And in 64, he led the league in all-purpose yards with 1,619. He was a good receiver. He was a dangerous kickoff guy. So, he was a really good athlete. I will tell you, too, he is the only person that has an Ivy League degree, a PhD, an Olympic medal, and has played in the NFL. So, Bo Roberson, another person I share a last name with. And then I didn't pick this up, I had it, but I want to pair it with an Andre Roberson, who's a basketball player in the NBA. So there you have it. There's some people I share some names with that I picked up those cards. The other cards I picked up were of this gentleman right here, and this is Willie Davis. And this is a Willie Davis rookie card. I think I got this for like $11. It's a beautiful card. Willie Davis was he was a pretty good ball player, and a great athlete. So when he was in high school, he ran a 9.5 100, and he long jumped 25.5. And then, by the time I started watching baseball, it was the late 60s, and the Dodgers, the Koufax and Drysdale had retired. And Willie Davis was probably their best everyday player, and I was a big fan of Willie Davis's. I also picked up this card for $22, and this is a 1969 Willie Davis, and I just love this picture. It's just gorgeous. Like I said, it's a PSA 7. I think I paid $22 for it, so I'm pretty excited. Willie Davis had a great career. He was a two-time All-Star, a three-time Gold Glove. His WAR was 60.7. Hits, he had 2,561 hits, which is 92nd all-time still on the all-time list. He's 172nd with 1,217 runs scored. He's tied for 64th with 138 career triples, and he's tied for 76th with 398 stolen bases. So he was a good ball player, and when he retired, he was excluded from the 1985 National Baseball Hall of Fame ballot, which would have been his first year of eligibility, and they never added him. So, his 60.7 WAR is the highest among all players that have not been banned to never appear on a Hall of Fame ballot, which I think that's just a crime that he was never on the Hall of Fame ballot. Now, I'm not saying Willie Davis should be in the Hall of Fame. He's a fringe player, but he should have at least got the opportunity to finish on the ballot. So, Willie Davis, I picked up that card. And then the last card I picked up, I lost a couple bids for this card, and then I won this. This was actually not a bid, this was a buy it now, and I picked up this 1968 Lance Allworth in a 7.5, an SGC 7.5. I think I picked this up for like $45. I think it was less than 50 with tax and shipping, and this is just a gorgeous card. Look at this card. I'm a big Lance Allworth fan, as you know. The coloring on this card is fantastic. The logo, I mean, this is a beauty. And I was so excited to pick this up. So just wanted to share some unique pickups that I've made also while I was on vacation. I hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe, keep collecting, and we will talk to you soon.